Hello and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm doing my everyday makeup routine. It's a pretty long-lasting makeup routine that's good for every day, for work or for school. So first things first is I already cleansed my face, so I'm not going to go to the sink and show you how to cleanse your face. Just pick your favorite cleanser and just go with it. Then I like to tone my face with natural toners, and meaning it's a homemade toner. So I use an apple cider toner. So I'll go ahead and apply that now. And if you're asking how this smells, yeah, it exactly smells like apple cider vinegar. So if you can tolerate that for like a natural toner, then this is great. Like, because it doesn't really have chemicals in it, if you're super OC about that. Okay, so the next step that I do is I moisturize. So you would say that I also have like a natural moisturizer, well, because it's from Lush, so I think it's organic, natural, I don't know. Okay, it just comes with less chemicals. That's just what I know. Okay, let me just read it to you. So this is the Enzymion facial moisturizer, and it says on the package, a thing of beauty is a joy forever, keeps oily skin looking at its best thanks to all the enzymic fresh fruit ingredients, avocado and aloe vera we squeeze into each cut. So what I like about this moisturizer, it smells super fresh and super lightweight on the skin. It's perfect for oily skin types, and it's almost like a water-based moisturizer. I mean, it just evaporates on contact with the skin, which is great. And then you can really feel like your skin is super supple after the application. Next step, this is totally unnecessary, but in a third world country where everything's really just dirty, it's very polluted here. So I like to do like an extra layer of protection. I know it's super maarte, if you would call it, here in the Philippines, but yeah, I just put on another layer of protection, and this is called Grease Lightening Spot Treatment from Lush as well. Yeah, I'm a real advocate of like Lush products because everything from their range works for me. Their soaps, the moisturizers. I've had a few toners from them, but I just prefer making my own. And then I also use their shampoo and their conditioner, basically a lot of their stuff. So yeah, I'm an advocate for the Lush line. And I use this Grease Lightening. It's like a it's made of, let me read it to you. Grease Lightening Spot Treatment. Strike the spot with lightning precision. Dab on the super effective tea tree and witch hazel gel. Zap zits before they show themselves. So at night, I put on a thick layer of this for my zits. But in the morning, before I put on my makeup, I do like 2 pumps because it's in a pump bottle like this. Do 2 pumps, spread it around my hands, and I just evenly coat my face with this. So it creates like this gel, lightweight protectant for all the makeup that you're putting in. I know this is like a lot of layers, but trust me, like, it makes my makeup stay super long and protects my face from the elements. It keeps it clean, to say the most. So now we'll go ahead and start with the makeup. So first part is I always prime my face. This is always a must for me, and I use the Celeteque Dermo Cosmetics 24-hour photo ready matte primer. primer's on, and obviously it makes your base look matte and pores a bit tinier. Like looking in the mirror right here, my pores on my nose has diminished, so that's what this primer does. It doesn't feel super silicone-y, although it does have digmaticone and silicone still, like even though it's like Celeteque already, but I guess like there's something about it that doesn't make your makeup slick so much. And like I've tried the Maybelline baby, or whatever you call it, the Maybelline baby skin pore eraser, and that thing clogs my pores like crazy, and I'm not a fan of it. So as much as possible, I don't go for like cheap or probably drugstore primers unless it's super good. The Rimmel one was super good, like hands down I would go for the Rimmel, but right now I'm a big fan of the Celeteque primer. So now go ahead and do the next step, which is to powder my face with translucent powder. I know you should be doing your liquids first before you do your powders, but I've learned this trick from Jackie Aina. She's a famous YouTuber already, so just search her and she'll pop up, and this is always her step before she puts on her foundation, is that she applies translucent powder all over her face in a really thin layer to get all the oils out. And when I incorporated this into my routine, it just made like the entire wear time of my makeup much longer than usual. So I'll go ahead and proceed with the step now, and I am using the Coty Airspun powder and translucent. So you can already tell like the shine is being diminished with this technique, and it gives a good base for everything to just sink in before the foundation comes to play. Okay, now that we are all powdered down, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next step, and that is foundation. This is my everyday foundation. This is called the Matte Poreless Fit Me Foundation for normal to oily skin. Now, I don't believe that it's good for normal to oily skin at all, because oh yeah, and I'm in the shade 220 Natural Beige, and I don't believe that I'll go ahead and apply now while I'm talking, so that you know things move along faster. So I don't believe that this foundation is good for oily skin, because when you use it alone with a good primer, it's still gonna oil up a lot. Like if you don't do like the steps that I just did, like with the skincare and the powder down, it just oils a lot, so that's not great, and it doesn't last all day with, you know, just this alone. It doesn't, so because it's also super humid here in the Philippines, like it doesn't work out. So I like to start putting on my foundation in the outer perimeter of my face, working inwards. Next step to my foundation, like right now I'm looking in the monitor and I look really pasty, but I'm not really that pasty. As you can tell, like the skin here on my forearm is much darker than my face to begin with. So to match like this color, I have to do like another foundation. So after I'm done with my liquid foundation, my matte foundation, I go in with the Fit Me Shine Free Balance Foundation for combination skin in the shade Toffee. So this is just a stick foundation, and I put it around, I put it in the perimeter of my face. Okay, that's enough of that. And then we'll take in my beauty blender again, and then we'll go ahead and blend it out. So normally if I'm not filming like this would take me like 30 minutes to complete my whole makeup routine. Yeah. Okay, so next step, I'm gonna go ahead and do like a little color right now. So this is really famous with Asian countries, well, especially also here in the Philippines, because it's just easy to apply. And this is what you would call a lip and cheek tint. So yeah, this is like a necessary step for like everyday makeup use, because it just gives off the most natural effect. So what I like to do with this is that I put it together with all my wet products before I put, you know, my powders. But usually for other women here in Asia and whatnot, like they put it just after they powder and then they put it on, and it looks fine. Like even if I do it like that, it's gonna look fine. But this is just me being, you know, technical. Like creams, waters, whatever should just go together. So all your liquids just should go together. Okay, so I'll go ahead and apply this. So this serves as a good base, so that whenever your blush on fades during the day, you still have color in your face. So go ahead and apply this now. And by the way, this is from the Face Shop, and it's called Watery Tint, and it's in the shade Orange. I go in heavy-handed with cheeks because I'm a pasty girl, but for other tints, they're not like this, so just go in with a light hand. But for this one, I go in with a heavy hand, so you guys are gonna be like, oh my god, putting in too much, but I'm not really putting that much. It's just, you know, a wash of color. And then to blend that all out, I know I look crazy. And then to blend it all out, I just use like patting motions with my fingers. And yes, I include the nose, because, you know, this is an Asian trend. I don't know, I'm Asian anyway, so I don't have any excuse. And I don't know, it just looks altogether better. So next step is that I do my concealer, and this is a cult favorite. Thank you, Tati. But yeah, this is my ultimate favorite concealer, and this is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer, and I'm using the color Neutral. And gosh, this is the perfect concealer for any occasion. Hear me, like it's just, you know, not heavy. Gives this awesome highlight on your face. So I like to apply my concealer like a crazy person, but no, this is how I do it. I know it looks a lot for every day, but trust me, it makes you look good. It makes you look good. So we'll go ahead and set in my under eyes now before it dries down completely. So I'm going to bake using the tiny beauty blender and the Coty Airspun again. So we'll go ahead and just dip the sponge into the powder and just, you know, bake like a regular person would. Go ahead and do my powder contour. So I know it seems out of order, because you're usually supposed to do like your, you know, you're supposed to brush your bake and then put on your powder and then you do your powder contours. But this is how I like to do it because I want to blend the contour into like a natural finish. So that's why I go in with my contour first, and then I do the powders on top of it so that it looks like a blended, blown out look. So Jeffree Star would call this veiling, or well, from Lipstick Nick, I think. So for this one, I'm gonna use the Spice palette, the LA Girl Blush Collection in Spice, basically. So I'm gonna powder contour my perimeter area. So I like to do it like high up. So this is my bone is right here, and then I do it like a bit here, so that this one, you know, so that everything looks lifted. So we'll go ahead and apply this now. Yes, I like to use an angled brush for this. And looking in the camera, it looks, no, I mean looking in the monitor, it looks crazy, but I swear it's not that crazy. So I like to go down up to there and just blend up. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend and apply over my jawline, because obviously I have like a big square jawline. So I'm gonna do it until underneath my chin. Yeah, I go around and blend down. Yes, and also behind my ears. And I'll do the other side. So now that you put in your powder contour, and I swear it looks crazy on the monitor right now, like, I mean, it does look harsh, but later on you'll see how it plays along. So now that I have the contour, I'm gonna go back to the Coty Airspun and bake here underneath so that the contour is much more cleaner. So I know this is every day, but it makes all the difference. So I'm gonna go ahead and just cut my contour like so. Yes. So yeah, I like using this tiny beauty blender for almost everything. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to my eyebrows. So I'm gonna zoom in so that you guys can see what I'm doing. Alright, so now we're closer than comfort. Well, at least you can just see half of my face. I look crazy. Anyway, we're gonna do my eyebrows now, and I am using, first I'm gonna use like this waxy crayon pencil, and it's called the Designing Eyebrow Pencil by The Face Shop, and it's in the color light brown. So first I like to outline the shape of my eyebrows, and this is super easy to use. Like, it's very controllable because you know, it's waxy rather than much more pigment coming out, and also it's just a light color. So this helps like prime my eyebrows for the powder I'm going to put on top of it. Because, you know, like crayon, this waxy is not just gonna, it's not going to last you the whole day. It just helps your brow hairs to, you know, stay in place and look great throughout the day. So yeah, and I like to put in like little hair strands in the front, just for a little dimensional effect. Next up is I'm gonna do the eyes. So I know it's an everyday look and I have like eyeshadow going on, but trust me, it's just a wash of color so that, you know, it looks much more dimensional. So again, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the LA Girl Lush collection in Spice and go in with the bronzer and go in with a fluffy brush, like this fluffy blending brush, and just dip into there, tap off the excess, and go in with my crease first. So just go in circular motions just to fill it with my crease. I'll just do warm up you guys and give it like a good dimensional look. Yeah, it just helps with the overall everyday look. If you want to look cute, you know. So whatever's left of the brush, I just brush on top of it and just, you know, blend it all in together, like so. Okay, so now we got rid of the bake and we are going to move on to powder down the rest of the face. And this is what I was talking about earlier. That's why I did my contour powders first, so that after I put the final finishing powder on top, it's gonna look more natural, it's gonna be less harsh, and it's just gonna make your makeup look, you know, seamless, if that makes any sense. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless powder, and I'm gonna go ahead and just put this all over my face so that everything will set and blend together. So let's do this. So I don't like sweeping motion, so whenever I put on my powder, I rather do like a sipping kind of a motion so that everything just, you know. So now we are back to the eye portion, so we'll go ahead and start with the eyebrows again. Now I'm going to sharpen my brows with a powder. It's called the Triple Eyebrow Designing Kit by Cafe Doll, and yeah, it's a brow powder. So it comes in 3 shades, so you have the light, the medium, and the dark. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the medium dark shade. I'm gonna go in between and mix the two together because I don't like very dark eyebrows. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same thing. We're gonna go ahead and outline the shape of my eyebrows first. So as you can see right off the bat that it's much more darker than the crayon, and immediately it just makes your eyebrows stay on longer the whole day. So I know it's looking dark, it's looking harsh, but you'll see I'm not yet done. Like, powder's just the second step. I have 3 steps in my eyebrows. So once you got your initial tail shape, you just go ahead and fill it in with the medium shade. Don't go and dabble anymore with the darker shade if you want like light looking brows. So yeah, just blend it in. You should be fine. And then we're nearing like the inner portion, so we'll go ahead and dip into the lighter shade. Like to put in little baby strokes of hair in the front, just, you know, to make the brows look a little bit more fluffier. That looks good. We'll do the other brow the same way we did the other brow. So last step, so this is the second step of my brows, and now we're gonna go ahead and move on to the last step of my brows, and we are going to take a brow mascara, and this is the Fashion Brow Color Drama Mascara by Maybelline, and we're gonna go ahead and just brush this on, and it instantly gives like a bushier brow effect and like more 3D effect on the brows rather than just drawn on. So I'll go ahead and brush this in the inner portions first because you have the most product right now. Once you get it out of the tube, you have the most product, so just put it in the inner portions first. So immediately like the color changes. You can see that, right? Go ahead and just brush it towards all my brow hairs up to the very end. So next part is I'm gonna move on to my lower lash line. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take the same palette, the Spice palette from the LA Girl collection, and just put it on the lower lash line, like so. And yes, I'm just using the same blending brush. So now that we got your lower lash line done, I'm gonna go ahead and put on some liner, and I'm just gonna go ahead and take like a pencil brush like this and use the powder from my eyebrows as a liner because I like how the dark brown in here looks. So we'll just go ahead and do the waterline and the top area of the lid, just a blown out liner look. Last up for the eyes, I'm going to take a mascara of choice, and this is the Voluminous Lush Paradise by L'Oreal. Like, this is my ultimate favorite mascara, and it just lengthens and thickens your lashes so well, and it just looks great. So now we're gonna go ahead and go back to the LA Girl Spice palette, and I swear to God, this palette is amazing because it has everything and it's super cheap. It has just the right colors for you. So we'll go ahead and dip into the pinky shades in here, and then I'm just gonna take a fluffy blush brush and just go ahead on the apples of my cheeks. So just to warm things up and add more color. Like, I love blush. It makes you look extra girly, and extra flushed. Yeah, it's just like, it's just nice. So after blush, I'm gonna go ahead and highlight, and from the same palette there is a highlighting shade here, and I'm gonna go ahead and use that, and I'm using an extra fluffy fan brush so that the highlight color is diffused more rather than concentrated, so it looks like just like sweat glistening on your face, like a natural glow, if you will. So I'm just gonna put on the high points here. So this just ties in the look very well. A little bit here. So last step is the lips, and I use a bullet lipstick for every day. I just stay away from the liquid to matte lipsticks just because it's super drying for the rest of the day and it's just not good. So The lipstick I use on a daily basis is called Chihuahua. It's a new brand. It's a local Filipino brand, and I'm using the shade Matte Cinnamon. So the concept around this brand is that everything is just tiny and ready to go, you know, and the concept is that you really don't finish your makeup, so that's why they made like tiny makeup stuff. So it's just like this, and it's half the price of regular bullet lipsticks, I must say. So go ahead and apply this. This has a great formula too. It's similar to MAC's formula, like no joke. It's a good bullet lipstick. So to lock everything in, it looks kind of powdery right now. I'm gonna go ahead and take my Maybelline Master Fix spray. So it just looks like, oh, I'm holding this wrong. It just looks like this, and I swear, it's a good fix spray. Alright, so this is the finished look. It's super natural, it's perfect for every day, and it just accentuates your features. It doesn't exaggerate or anything. It doesn't add so much color, but it just adds the right amount. And it's a presentable face. So this is a good 8-hour wear makeup look, and it's gonna last you out through working, through eating, through studying, I don't know, whatever you're doing. So yeah, so basically the root of this tutorial slash tips, makeup tips, is to make your foundation, the base, basically the base of your makeup, really strong so that it lasts throughout the day and makes your makeup look well put together. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and if you did, I don't know, subscribe, I guess, and I'll try to upload more videos, probably, maybe, I don't know, but yeah, that's it.